going to be moving on to our strikes and one block, our rising block. So let's start out with our Junbi. Junbi, aye. So the first thing we're going to learn is our rising block. Now, the rising block is just like a rising block in normal karate with the right arm where it goes above your head like this and blocks something coming down to hit you. That's what we're going to do, but instead, we're going to use the bow. So our rising block with a bow will go right above our heads like this, here. Now make sure you want to try and keep your hands on the 2/3 marks. That's why I grabbed a practice bow today. Your left hand with the palm down and your right hand palm up here. So when you do your rising block, you are going to go like this, here. Now in our form, we will step back from our Junbi, here, step back and do a rising block here. Our second thing that we are going to learn is our strikes. Now, something's very important about our strikes, you have to keep good form so that way they work. So the first strike we are going to learn, we are going to bring our left hand down to where a pocket would be if I had a pocket in these pants. Our right hand is going to go out and try and keep your arm locked here. The bow is going to go directly where your nose is. I know that's a little hard since your nose isn't all the way out there, but if you have a mirror, you can practice looking at yourself and trying to get the bow directly at your nose instead of like this, pointing up or down at the ground. And a good way to keep control of that is by keeping your left hand right at your pocket. Now the next move that we're going to do is we're just going to switch it to the other side. So our right hand is going to come down to our right pocket and our left hand is going to go out. But when we do this, we want to make sure that it's still pointing at our nose here. So you can practice back and forth doing strikes like this. And then the last two, the ones that we're going to do, we are going to bring our right hand up to our shoulder and our left hand up like this. You can loosen your grip with your left hand. And you still want to make this pointing at your nose. So you go here, left, right, and we're going to go back here, up, and then now we're going to take our left hand, bring it down to our armpit, and our right hand's going to come here. Now something very important about this move, you want to try and have your pointer finger here and pull a little bit, rotate your arm a little over. So go up, down, here. So let's do all four of those together, but we're going to start to the right side so that way we can do our strikes up on the left. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when you have a practice bow like this, you might have a broom at home or something like that. When you practice, you want to try and hit medium. You don't want to hit super light like this because you want to still maintain technique and get stronger in these areas. But you don't want to hit super high that you get hurt. So this is a good time to build up strength with your strikes, so that way you're perfect when it comes to performing. Mr. Ian, you can come over here. We're going to demonstrate what these strikes look like against another bow and a block, so that way when you learn some other moves where you're hitting, you know what it'll look like. So first, I'm going to do a rising block because he's going to come and try and hit my head, just like this. Thank you, Mr. Ian. Now we're both going to do our side strikes. So here, here. And a perfect thing is if you have a partner to practice with, instead of trying to hit your nose, you can try and hit their nose. Now, there might be a height difference, but if you guys are equal height, it'll be useful. So we're going to do our side strikes like this. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Ian. You were good. So practice those strikes at home so you guys can be ready for our level 1 form. Good job, guys.